No, you mentioned new airports, and I'm really fascinated by the potentials of the new Western Sydney airport. Just looking at the raw numbers of what's happening there and what's proposed to happen. I mean, it's the biggest undertaking in Australia, I think, since maybe the Snowy Hydro scheme. It's just colossal. And I remember making the comment in another broadcast that in terms of property markets, it's like putting a property market on steroids, putting something like this in the midst of, say, Penrith, Blacktown, Liverpool. What's your view of a greenfield sort of airport? Its potentials and risks.
Yeah, great long-term fundamentals, because obviously having like people be able to come in, infrastructure, you can distribute goods. It's getting in the right time. I've had clients now ask me about that airport 5 years ago. So if they got in now, it still hasn't turned sold effectively. So it's about getting in the right time. The other one I always get told about is like Olympics. They go, oh, Olympics is coming to Brisbane. It's going to be great. It's going to have lots of capital growth. That doesn't mean you're going to have capital growth. Look at the 2000 Sydney Olympics. We didn't have any growth until what, 2004?
That's right. The growth for an Olympics usually happens before the event.
That's right. But however, then there's a period of high vacancy rates because they've built too much infrastructure. But you also need that infrastructure to grow an area. So I'm from Western Sydney. I grew up next to Blacktown in Wentworthville. So I know that area, but like Sydney Olympic Park, when I used to go there post-Olympics, it was ghost town. But now you drive out there and it's a city. You go to Parramatta, Western Sydney's got 2 million people now. Population of Sydney used to be, 2.2 in the 70s? So you have that infrastructure, you get the roads, you get the buildings, you get the ability, but that's a long-term play. So it depends what your strategy is. If you're trying to play just you're going to buy one or two investments and you're going to hold it for a long period for retirement, it's an excellent strategy. Same thing for the commercial. But if you're trying to be a bit shorter about it in that 5 to 10 year mindset, I like to buy the non-greenfield sites.